To our council members, old and new, since I've been coming here a lot since 2014, and our attempt to pass a non-discrimination ordinance in our city. Just a couple of days ago, I had the pleasure of going up to the White House and representing the city of Houston at the LGBT, it's a White House Pride reception. I also had the pleasure of being at a conference in Philadelphia, which is called the Philadelphia Trans Health Conference, and doing a panel discussion there in terms of media and how it affects the trans community. And everyone in this community knows how much of a proud Houstonian I am. And one of the first questions they ask me wherever I go is, what are we going to do about Hero? Yeah, it's an embarrassment to me as a native Houstonian whose father was on the radio here for over 30 years, you know, and who spends a lot of time traveling, talking about transgender issues, to hear members of the city council disrespect and dehumanize me and my community. That's ridiculous. It needs to stop. Because a lot of that disrespect and dehumanization of our community led to a human rights ordinance that covered the entire city being wiped out. It has also led to the deaths of right now up to 12 trans women this year. Many of them look like me, and many of them are under age 30 who have died. Including Shantae Thompson, Houston's contribution to that list this year, that sad list. The bottom line is that we are going to have to deal with sooner or later the fact that we do not have a human rights ordinance on the books here. And that human rights ordinance will have to be, will have to have sexual orientation and gender identity language in it, along with the other categories that the previous hero had. So when we do have that discussion, I urge City Council to pass, whenever we come up and start talking about Hero 2.0, I urge City Council to leave those 15 categories in as is. I will not, and the trans community of Houston will not support any human rights ordinance that is attempted to be passed without sexual orientation or gender identity language in it. We also stand firm with our Islamic brothers and sisters in terms of the reprehensible language that was used.
Thank you. Your time has expired. Thank you.
You can finish your statement.
Okay. But we also stand with our Islamic brothers and sisters in terms of condemning the reprehensible language that former staffer Trevor Gordon used. This city I'm proud of is not, you know it, I know it, this is a wonderful, welcoming place. We need to ensure that our city, in deed and not just word, represents that. Because, you know, frankly, I'd like to see another Final Four here. I'd like to see another Super Bowl here, but until we pass a hero, that's not going to happen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you.